Yo guys, it's Footmaster here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing my Premier League Team of the Season predictions. I'm also going to be showing you the combinations of which leagues will be in with which teams. So for instance, this Friday it will be Community Team of the Season and the EFL, which EA embarrassingly got the loading screen wrong. They put the Championship logo saying EFL and then they changed it to the EFL, which is Championship, League 1 and League 2 Team of the Season. I won't be doing predictions for that, but let me know in the comments what main league team of the season you want me to do next. If you are new to the channel, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy. We post consistent FIFA 21 content. We do live streams every Friday for the new events. We do a Draft the Glory series as well on the weekends, and I also do prediction videos on promos. So yeah, let's get into the video. I will also be predicting the SBCs to do with Premier League Team of the Season and the objectives as well, so I've made extra cards for that. But yeah, let's get into the explanation part of the video. Alright guys, so before we get into the predictions, I'm just going to explain the dates and the combinations we're likely to see. Big up Matt Foot Trading, but he says the major leagues are going to be Community, then Prem, then Bundesliga, joint with the others below. But Foot Spy have said something different, so they've said Community, then Prem, then the Liga, with the others combined, so Community and EFL, Premier League and the Saudi, etc. And these have been teased in the loading screens, as you can see by these screenshots of the corners of the loading screens. A massive shout out to Foot Mentor, who said 15 items for each team will be in packs instead of normally 20 each, which is a bit annoying because that's less players. It says that on the new loading screen as he's shown there, but I really hope this isn't the case for the main ones. Like, it said this for the EFL and Community, but I really hope for Prem there's 20 as usual. But yeah, let's get into the predictions. And by the way guys, I've put 18 players like there were last year for the Prem Team of the Season, and this Team of the Season was so juiced. By the way, I forgot to mention the release date, because it's been confirmed by these loading screens, and by logic, like last year they were released after the Community, so that will mean hopefully it's going to be released on April the 30th. But we'll have to wait and see if that's confirmed by anything. Starting off the Prem Team of the Season, the main keeper I think is going to get it is going to be Ederson. Now the reason why I think this is because currently, at the day of this video being posted, he has got the most clean sheets in the Premier League with 17. He's also been very good outside the Premier League as well for City. He's been a very solid keeper, and I think the card will be very good. Of course, keepers are keepers, so it doesn't really matter, but he'll have very high maxed out stats. And he offers a lot of links with the Brazilian players as well as the Prem players, so it's a very handy link there. And yeah, I can definitely see him getting in. Now the second keeper I've picked is Emilio Martinez. Now I know there's going to be Chelsea fans in the comments, why haven't you picked Edouard Mendy? I did put him in my Community Team of the Season predictions because he is a nominee for that, and I reckon he's definitely going to get that because he 100% deserves it. I have no idea how he doesn't have one special card this FIFA. So yeah, that's why I haven't put him in this. And Emilio Martinez has the second most clean sheets as of this recording. So yeah, I think he defo deserves it, and his card looks decent. It wouldn't be the craziest card, like no one really cares about goalies, but he does offer some nice Argentinian links if you ever need them. But yeah, let's get into the defender predictions. Now, from now on, I am going to be using less statistics to move the video forward, but the first defender I've picked is Ruben Dias. Now, this guy 100% deserves it. He's had an incredibly good first season at Man City. He's been so solid for them, and he's one of the main reasons why they're doing so well. He's been so good at the back. Like, people have struggled to get past him all season, and I think this card will be incredible. He already has an 88 future stars. With this massive upgrade, he'd be so end game. He's got Portuguese links as well, which is very nice to have. But yeah, this card would just be so sick. Very high pace for a defender. Obviously maxed out defending and physicals nearly. And yeah, this card would just be insane, and he 100% deserves it. Partnering him up at the back is going to be his teammate John Stones. Now I think this guy definitely deserves it as well. He's been so good for Man City this season. Also, those two as a duo have just been unstoppable at the back. Like, this guy, I remember a few years ago, he wasn't getting any game time whatsoever, but now he's come back and he's shown how classy he is at the back. I've given him a very nice looking card. 87 pace is really good, and he's got very good defending and physicals, obviously. Good dribbling and passing as well. He has a lot of links as well with English players, but yeah, this card will be incredible, and he definitely deserves it. Now, next to my predictions, I've picked the left back, and I've picked Luke Shaw. Now, this guy 100% deserves it. I'm not even going to go too in depth, but everyone knows he's been the best left back in the league this season. He's one of the main reasons why they're so high in the table, because without him in the defence, they look very shaky at the back. This card would be very good, like not great on the shooting side, but he's not meant to be a left wing back. He's just a solid left back. And yeah, his pace would be very good dribbling, very high defending and physicals for him, and very good passing as well. So yeah, he'd be an all-round amazing left back, and I can see him being very expensive because of links if he comes out. For the right back position, there was only one player I could go for, and that's Joao Cancelo. Now this guy has been so good defensively and attackingly for Manchester City, which is why I'm really hoping he gets a card, because this guy would have over 80 shooting because of his other cards. He'd have very high defending and decent physicals, and also very well all-rounded stats. And yeah, this guy would be an incredibly good right wing back, all right back, anywhere around the pitch really, to be honest. I'd try him out as centre mid as well because of the very high passing stats he has. But yeah, he definitely deserves a card. Man City have been so good this season that they're running away with the league title. But yeah, this card would be so sick, and I really hope he gets one. Strong link to if Ruben Dias gets one, and also lots of links because he's Portuguese as well. But yeah, this card would be so sick, and he 100% deserves it for his very good season. Now moving on to two more defenders who wouldn't probably make the first team of the main Prem team of the season, but they'd definitely be on the bench. And the first one I've picked, Stuart Dallas. Now this guy has been very good for Leeds. He's been very versatile as well. He's played lots of different positions for them, and he's performed very well in most of them. Like, he got a Team of the Week Silver Stars against Man City for his 2 goals at centre mid. But he's normally a left back, so I've put him at a left back card anyway. But he'd be very well rounded, not the best card, but it'd be a very decent card nonetheless. Not great links wise because of his nation, but he could play most positions. He'd probably be a very good CDM centre mid with those all-rounded stats. But yeah, he definitely deserves it for his very good season, and he's been very versatile, so I'd like to see him as a different position, but I reckon they'll stick with his left back position. Now the second substitute defender I've picked is Wesley Fofana. Now this guy has been very good for Leicester. I've watched him closely as he's quite a young player, and as you saw, he got a Future Stars card very deservedly, but I reckon he could defo get a Team of the Season card. It'd be very nice as well because he's French, and he'd have very high pace, good defending and physicals, and solid dribbling and passing. He'd be a very popular card because of the links with the French nation. There's so many good French players this year. It's the best nation to have in your team, so he'd be good for that reason, and I reckon he defo deserves it. Him and Soyuncu at the back have been so solid for Leicester, and yeah, in Europa League as well, he's been very solid up until they got knocked out. So yeah, he definitely deserves it, and I'd really like to see this card in the Premier League Team of the Season. Now next to my Team of the Season predictions, I've picked Kevin De Bruyne. Now I don't have to go too much in detail for this one because everyone knows he's going to get one, and he definitely deserves it. He's been superb for Man City. He's probably been their best player. I know Phil Foden has been incredible this season, but De Bruyne is just a world-class football player. But yeah, the card wise, I've given him a +2 from his Team of the Year card. I still don't think EA are going to give any 99 rated Team of the Season cards for the Premier League. I'm not sure about other leagues, but I'm not too sure if they will, because they didn't do it for Team of the Year. So I've given him a +2 from his 96. The only stats that aren't that higher is defending, and his pace isn't that amazing. But this card would have very maximum passing stats, very good all-rounded stats. He'd be a very good centre mid card. He should definitely be in the Team of the Season, and I'm really looking forward to his card. Now pairing him in the midfield for Team of the Season, I've picked Bruno Fernandes. Now everyone saw this one coming. He's been incredible for Man United this season. I know he gets a lot of hate for being Bruno Fernandes and that, but I don't think he's that. He's very talented and very good footballer technically. And yeah, the only reason why I've given him 98 is because I think him and De Bruyne are probably the same. I personally prefer De Bruyne, but yeah, that's why I've given him the same rating. I know his Team of the Year was 97 and De Bruyne's was 96. But this card would be way better than KDB's just because of the last Team of the Year. I've upgraded his stats fairly from that, but a lot of them are near maximum. He'd be such an incredible card. 98 shooting, decent pace, very high passing, and very well-rounded stats. This guy would be incredible all around the pitch, to be honest, like midfield and attacking wise. And yeah, I can definitely see this guy getting in the Team of the Season, and he's going to be very expensive. As a centre mid, I've picked Gundogan. Now this guy has had an undeniably incredible season for Manchester City. There have been so many Man City players I've put in these predictions, I know, but I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm not even being biased here, but they've had an incredible season as a team. They're running the way with the title, as I said, but yeah, Gundogan's been a main part of that. He's got 2 Player of the Month cards, which is very good. And yeah, this guy's goal scoring record when he was on form was amazing. He was scoring like 2 goals a game in some parts, but he's cooled down a bit, like goals and assists wise. But yeah, he's still remained a key player in the team. And yeah, if he doesn't get one, I'll be very surprised. The card would be decent. It wouldn't be any like KDB or Bruno level, nowhere near that, but it'd still be a very good card. It'd be cheaper, to be honest, but he does offer German links, which is very nice. Very good passing and dribbling, not the greatest pace, but pretty decent defending. So as a centre mid CDM, he'd be very good. And yeah, I can definitely see him in this team of the season. Next in this team of the season, I've picked Mason Mount. Now this guy has been outstanding for Chelsea. I think he's been their best player this season by far. He's been very consistent as well. He's been performing in the Premier League and the Champions League for them. He's scored a lot of important goals and he's been getting a lot of assists. Without him in the team, they've looked shaky. So yeah, I think he definitely deserves to be in the team of the season, because without him, Chelsea would be doing much worse than they already are. And yeah, the card would look pretty insane. Like, I've given him a massive boost from his 88 UCL road to the final. I've given him a 95 rated card. And at Cam, this card would just be incredible. Very good attacking stats. Very high pace, shooting, dribbling, all of the good stuff a Cam needs. So yeah, this card would be insane, and I hope he gets in the team of the season. Moving on to a CDM, and I think most people saw this coming. He 100% deserves it, and I've picked Soucek. Now this guy's been one of the best midfielders in the world this year, I think. That's high to say, but defo in the Premier League. This guy's been outstanding for West Ham. He's been one of their main players. He's been very good going forward, surprisingly, and in defending, obviously, because that's his main attribute. He is a CDM, but this guy's been scoring a lot of goals as well, which is crazy. He's got a lot of headed goals, and I think this guy is such a very good player for West Ham. He's so quality, in my opinion, so I think he defo deserves it. And if he doesn't get it, I think he's been robbed, because he defo deserves a card, and it'll be a pretty insane one as well. Now, joining him as a fellow West Ham player, everyone saw this one coming from the thumbnail as well, and it's going to be Jesse Lingard. Now, this guy's probably had the best impact as a transfer midway through a season. I know his team of the season, and he didn't play the whole season, but his impact on West Ham and their season was incredible. Like, he's taken them from a mid-tier side to like top 4 level, which is incredible. And yeah, this guy has been on mental form this season. He's been scoring absolutely world-class goals. He's been performing well, and this card would be pretty sick as well. It wouldn't be the best card, obviously, because there's a lot of Cam options in this predictions and in the game already, but he 100% deserves it for his superb Premier League performances. And yeah, it would be a pretty decent card as well. As a left winger, I've picked Jack Grealish. Now, I know he's been injured a lot of the season, but you can clearly see the difference of his impact when he's out of the Aston Villa team and when he's in it. When he's in it, they look like a top 8 side. They look really good as a team. But without him, there's something missing. Like, they haven't been performing nearly as well without him. He's their main player, and he's been so good this season. He's been scoring absolutely amazing goals, performing consistently, very high level as well, and he's got himself into the England squad. He hasn't been playing much for them, but he did get called up, which is a very good thing as well. So yeah, I think he defo deserves to be in the team of the season, and this guy would be a very good card. It wouldn't be the best card in the world, but it would be a pretty sick one with near maximum dribbling, decent pace, very good shooting, so very good stats. I think he'd be much better as a cam than a winger, but I'm not sure about his weak foot and skills. I think he has a 3-star weak foot, so that's not great, but yeah, it would be a very good card nonetheless, and I hope to see him in this team of the season. Now I'm on to the forwards, and the first of the main forwards is going to be Harry Kane. Now this one was pretty obvious. He is currently the top scorer in the Premier League, and he's got the most assists as well. So that shows how much of a world-class player this guy is. He is in incredible form, and he's very unstoppable when he's on form as well. This guy can bang goals, he can assist as well, which makes him such a complete striker as well. So yeah, he 100% is going to get in this team of the season. I can't see him being left out at all, and the card would be pretty sick. He does have a rule breaker card with very high pace, so instead of upping it from his terribly paced informs, I've just given him the same pace as his rule breaker card. I think at cam he'd be pretty sick, 4-star, 4-star, and with an engine to boost his agility and stuff. But yeah, the shooting would be immaculate. I've given him 99, which I'm not sure they'll give him, but yeah, they should. I've given him 97 rating as well, because I don't think he'll be as high as Bruno and KDB as well, because they both got Team of the Years. But yeah, he'd be close to that, so I've given him 97, which is pretty fair, and I hope he gets in. Now next, another very high rated attacker, I've picked Salah. Now I know some of you lot in the comments are going to be like, oh, he hasn't been that great this season, but yes, he has. He's the second top scorer, and don't forget, he's not even a striker, so that is very good, and he's been a crucial player for Liverpool. I know their season has been terrible, but without him in there, they wouldn't have been good up front at all. Mane's been very off form this season. Even though Liverpool have had a terrible season, I think Salah has had a very good season, and I think he definitely deserves a Team of the Season card. If he does get one, the only letdown is his 3-star week, but the rest of the stats are immaculate. 99 pace on this card would just be insane. Very high shooting, near maximum dribbling as well. So yeah, this guy would be the perfect winger or anywhere in the attack. But yeah, I really hope he gets one, because this card would just be broken in game. Next in the attack, I've picked Heung-min Son. Now I couldn't have put Kane in and left Son out, because those two as a duo have just been incredible this season. Like, even everyone knows who played fantasy at the start, everyone had Kane and Son in the team, because they were both such a good duo. He's currently the 4th top scorer, and he's not even a striker, and he's got the 5th most assists in the league, so he is very underrated in my opinion. He's such a good football player, and yeah, his stats show it as well. And yeah, this card would be very good. I've put him at left wing because he played most of his games there. Like, the best position for him wouldn't be wing. I think he'd be an incredible striker or cam in game. 4-star on the card with near maximum pace, very high dribbling and shooting. And yeah, this guy would be very sick. Like, his player of the month is sweaty enough, so imagine him getting like a 96 rated card. I think that's fair as well. He shouldn't get the same rating as Kane, but I haven't put him far off. So yeah, I hope he gets in the Team of the Season, and I think he does deserve one. Next in my predictions, I've picked Riyad Mahrez. Now I know this one isn't as convincing as some of the others, because the stats for him aren't amazing like compared to other people on the list, but I think he still deserves one, because he's been a crucial part of Man City's team. I know I've said that for a lot of them, because a lot of Man City players I've put in this Team of the Season predictions. I'm not really confident in this one, because he did get one last year from pretty similar seasons, so that's why I've put him in here again, because he's had a very solid season nonetheless. Outside the Prem, he's been very good in the Champions League as well, and I think he's such a technically gifted footballer. He doesn't get enough recognition in my opinion still, because of how good he is on the ball. People don't seem to realise, because of course they've got world-class players like Bruyne who take the spotlight a bit more. But yeah, I still think he's a very crucial part of Man City's team, and I think he does deserve a Team of the Season. If he does get one, it would be an insane card, 5-star, 4-star. I think anywhere in the attack would suit him very well, and yeah, I hope he gets in for that reason. Now the final player in the full Team of the Season predictions is going to be Patrick Bamford. Now, he has had a very good season for Leeds. I don't think, again, he's another player who I think is very underrated. I have no idea how he's not in the England squad or anything like that, because he definitely deserves to be. He's been Leeds' best player this season in my opinion, so he definitely deserves it. His goal scoring form is very good. And yeah, this card I've boosted maybe a little too much, but I've given him a ridiculous card. Very high pace, very good shooting. I don't think it would be the most hyped up card, because there are a lot of cards like this in the game already, probably with cam stars. So yeah, it wouldn't be the most hyped up card, but it would be a very sick card nonetheless. Now guys, on to my objectives and SPC predictions. The first objective player I've picked is Calvert-Lewin. Now the reason why I've given him an objective card is because I think he's had a very good season. At the start he was unstoppable form, like he got a player of the month very early on, and he was looking like to be one of the best goal scorers. He did drop off form a lot, but I still think he deserves some sort of Team of the Season card, and I've just put him in objectives because it didn't fit right if I didn't put him in this Team of the Season, like didn't give him some sort of special. So yeah, that's why I've put him in. Not the best like work rates and all that. He's not the most meta card obviously, but he'd be very good with very high pace, very good shooting, okay dribbling in game, not the best, but yeah, I think he definitely deserves a card. Next objective prediction I've picked is Silva Stars Prem Team of the Season player, and that's going to be Pedro Neto. Now I think this guy's been outstanding for Wolves this season. He's been by far their best player, so I think he definitely deserves some sort of card, and because he's got a really low rated 72 rated card, I thought why not give him a Silver Stars with massive boost. It wouldn't be the craziest card, don't get me wrong, but with very high pace and dribbling, He'd feel decent in game, and especially in Silva, allowing to complete other objectives. It'd be a very handy card for that, and I think he definitely deserves it. Next, SBC card predictions. I've gone for team of the season moments. Now, I know the card design got added today on the loading screen, but this was made before, so I picked Diego Jota. Now, I'm not sure what moment I'd pick, but he's had plenty. He's been outstanding for Liverpool as well, I'm not going to lie, so he defo deserves a sort of special to go with the team of the season promo. So what better way to get an SBC card? I'm not sure what the price would be. I think it'd be quite overpriced because he's Premier League and Portuguese as well, and the card would be insane with a 5-star week for on him as well. So yeah, this card would be insane, and let me know in the comments how much you think he'd be. Next, objective predictions. I think a lot of people saw this coming, and I couldn't leave out Edouard Mendy. I know he might get in the community team of the season, but I'm making this before that, so I've just put him in as a release to keeper game mode objective, like they did with Foot Birthday Mandanda. That was very fun to complete with mostly keeper only teams you're facing. So yeah, that would be pretty sick. It would be fun to complete. Wouldn't be the best card, but it's good fodder, and yeah, if you needed links for Chelsea players, he could be a useful player. He defo deserves the team of the season as well. Another SBC card prediction, I've picked Cresswell. Now, I think this guy defo deserves it. He's been in very good form for West Ham this season. One of their best players, apart from Lingard, obviously. But yeah, he's been incredible for them. So I think he defo deserves some sort of special card. I know I've kind of probably just added him for the sake of adding him, but I couldn't have left him out of this promo. So yeah, I think he defo deserves it. Let me know down below how expensive you think he'd be. I think he'd be very overpriced. Good shooting as well, so I think that could boost his price up a lot because he's a very well-rounded left back. My final SBC card prediction would be Thiago Silva. Now, I've given him a flashback team of the season, and I think this would be a pretty cool concept. He definitely deserves it. He's had an outstanding season for Chelsea as well, so he could also get a team of the season, but I don't think he will. But yeah, flashback team of the season would be nice for Paris Saint-Germain. This guy got plenty of team of the seasons, mostly team of the years, but yeah, he did get a few team of the seasons as well. It'd be very nice to see a card with him with pace as well. Like, I've given him a massive upgrade. I've given him tons of upgrades to his card, like massive pace upgrade, as I said. Good dribbling, massive upgrade to his defending and physical as well. That would be sick. So yeah, this card would be very expensive, and yeah, I'd expect him to get some sort of promo card soon. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like, subscribe if you're new for consistent FIFA 21 content. We mostly do prediction videos, but we also stream a Grind to Glory and a Draft to Glory series. So if you're interested, drop that sub button. Check out all my socials down below. But until next time, peace.